Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Aaron Jackson and welcome to Survival, another episode of the Millionaires World Cup Tournament. And what a show we have for you. Coming to the ring is Caleb MacTavish, who has something to say, possibly, about his upcoming match at the Infamy CPV against his older brother and the TLW champion, Prince Alex. Earlier, we've just shown you we're going to get to that later, but we just shown you clips of what happened at a TLW live event in the ECW arena where some major changes happened. But let's hear what Caleb MacTavish has to say. Caleb MacTavish showing that he is not afraid of Prince Alex at the Infamy. There's Prince Alex coming to the ring, blindsiding Caleb. We've not seen Prince Alex on Survival in some time, and he shows up with the TLW Championship, smashing it right in the face of his younger brother. Prince Alex looks like he's calling for somebody. Remember, Caleb is fighting back. Punches right into the midsection of Prince Alex. Here comes Ronnie Reynolds in Demon Cage. But the numbers game is too much. Caleb MacTavish is getting stomped out. Back from that commercial break here with the first match of the evening. Another round, another bracket of the Millionaires World Cup Tournament featuring this man right here, Tony Rodgers, a man in the twilight years of his career, possibly showing a resurgence of form, even going as far as to lose some weight here and back in the gym. But he's facing someone who he's faced before and has lost to before. That man is the undefeated wielder of the cloverleaf submission move, Reid Wilson. Reid Wilson has been unstoppable, not only in this tournament, but in his entire TLW career, having not lost a single match, having winning a majority of them by the Texas Cloverleaf submission move, as I mentioned earlier. But tonight, we're going to see who advances in the tournament. The contenders we have left in this tournament features Tyrone of the newly crowned TLW Tag Team Champions, Demon Cage, Reid Wilson, Ronnie Reynolds, and Tony Rodgers. The ref rings the bell. We're going to start. Both these men are pretty good mechanics in the ring, especially Reid Wilson going here. Some nice chain wrestling. Gets Tony Rodgers down. These men have faced each other before on Conflict. Speaking of Conflict, the lightweight champion Salem Bell made his Conflict debut. That was a nice move by Reid Wilson. Made his Conflict debut last episode, facing one half of the Have-Nots tag team, Yancey Hurley, a member who faced his tag team partner Duwayne Frank in the tournament. Reid Wilson already beginning his attack on the lower extremities of Tony Rodgers, possibly, or not possibly, but going for that submission move. Looked like he was going for a suplex, maybe a stalling suplex, but a nice uppercut right there. Tony Rodgers backbreaker. That was a mean backbreaker. Rodgers up to the second rope, drops the elbow right across the face of Wilson. And in case many of you have not known, TLW is going through financial problems as of late, which is why we are not in the Agnes Arena as we have become accustomed to the past few episodes. Goes for the pin right here. One kicks out at one. The new TLW owner David Sherman made an announcement, and now we're back here in the original survival zone, the original survival arena, which I gotta say has a bit of nostalgia. We've been here for a very, very long time, and now we're back. We're back here with back here as always in Boston. We were hoping to take the show on the road, so to speak, but having the financial problems, we're going to have to stay here for a little bit longer than we intended to do, but that's okay. We love the fans of Boston, and right now, looks like Tony Rodgers is going for some type of fireman's carry move. Reid Wilson stomping it was at the shin. Tony Rodgers going again to the legs. Definitely trying to loosen them up for the cloverleaf. Reid Wilson is a definite. Wait a minute. Has something here. Goes back to the legs. Reid Wilson is the natural. It's kind of like an assassin. Picks a target and he sticks with it. Off the top. Whoa, he missed. Look, looks like he was going for maybe a net breaker or something. It was enough to knock down Tony Rodgers, but he went over a little bit. Right now, so far, this match has been pretty much all Reid Wilson, a little bit of Tony Rodgers. I mean, Tony has been a staple of the conflict show when he entered the Millionaires World Cup tournament. Now he goes, oh, we got a top move going here. It is possibly reverse. Reid Wilson reversed the back suplex off the top rope, goes for a pin, kicks out. That was, you talk about in the nick of time. Just in the nick of time. That could have been it. A back suplex from the top rope. Has to be at least 7 feet from the mat. Going straight down, ladies and gentlemen. The next show from TLW will be the Infamy CPV. The next show will be the Infamy CPV. We're going to have such an amazing card lined up for you guys that has been in the building for so long. Oh my God, what a gigantic DDT that has left Reid Wilson. I think he may be knocked out. He looked like he was knocked out for a couple of seconds. It looked like that DDT definitely did some type of damage. Definitely did some type of damage to Wilson. He has to walk out of the ring to kind of get his thoughts back into place. Had to take a breather there. Goes right back in, as focused as ever. Tony Rodgers is going on the offensive. What is this? Look like block the suplex. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for a bridge pin there. Elbow drop. Can we please take a... Oh my God! The jumping DDT, which he won last week. Last episode, he won with the jumping DDT. Pinned his opponent. You cannot... Tony Rodgers is not someone you want to... Is not someone you want to leave... keep your attention off of for too long. He's going to have to strike. We're definitely going to have to get a replay of that DDT. Attach the lower legs. Look at this. Look at this DDT. A DDT of his own. Extra velocity. Wait a minute. Reid Wilson is targeting the legs. Again in the submission hold. Oh, Tony Rodgers punched him. I was about to say he fought out of it, but I thought he was going to tap from a move that wasn't even the cloverleaf. Showing just how dangerous Wilson is. Now here comes Wilson, attacking the legs once more. Definitely loosening them up for the cloverleaf. It looks like Tony Rodgers may be injured. The referee's going on checking on him. May see have to see a stop to this match. Looks like the referee says he's good enough to continue going. And another, what is, I don't even know, stretching the hamstrings apparently of Tony Rodgers. I'm not even sure what to call this move, but just showing the arsenal of Reid Wilson. And now wait a minute, it looks like he's going for the cloverleaf. This may be all. The cloverleaf is locked in. Rodgers, will his dream end tonight? And yes it does. He taps out from the cloverleaf. Tony Rodgers' dream, his resurgence of his career has just ended by the hands of Reid Wilson. But you have to applaud that he made it this far, even defeating former lightweight champion Brad Merce last episode. But Reid Wilson was too much for Tony Rodgers. Referee almost had to call off the match. What's gonna happen here? It's like a sign of respect, extending his hand, and Wilson shakes it, acknowledging the victory of Wilson. Wow. Oh no, I slipped again. This is the second time I slipped. I slipped in the last game, I'm slipping in this one. God damn. Oh no, not these two. Again, showing you what happened at the TLW Live event, where the State of Emergency defeated the Thrasher Kids to become the new tag team champions. And here comes the former champions, the Thrasher Kids. After having excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, after losing the championships that they've held since Grand Slam, the Thrasher Kids walk into the Survival Arena without gold on their waist, and they're going to be in competition here. They cannot be too happy at all. I wouldn't be happy either. Wait a minute. Here comes the current champions, the State of Emergency, attacking the former champions from behind with their own belts. And we return here to Survival. Coming to the ring now is one half of the Have-Nots tag team, Duwayne Frank, and his opponent in the Millionaires World Cup tournament is going to definitely be a challenge, if I ever say so, as he faces Demon Cage. Yes, Demon Cage. I don't know how this match is going to go, but Duwayne Frank is definitely no pushover from what we've seen of him, although I may not agree with his alliances, and I definitely don't agree with Demon Cage alliances, aligning himself with Prince Alex. And there you go. Demon Cage is I don't think I've ever seen this man smile once. All he is an element of destruction. As he, wait a minute, he's going out to, and he blind attacks Duwayne Frank. Demon Cage blindside Duwayne Frank, caught him off guard. With this arena being dark, he snuck around. Referee rings the bell, so this is going to be a match. Sends Duwayne Frank right out of the ring. This is Duwayne Frank is going to definitely be in the fight of his life. Maybe if he had his tag team partner Yancey Hurley, maybe they would be able to, I wouldn't say defeat Demon Cage, but maybe be able to inflict some type of damage to him. But as we all know, Demon Cage is definitely not one. Duwayne Frank is going to have to get Demon Cage on the damn. That was, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. As I was saying, Duwayne Frank is going to have to get Demon Cage down on the ground and keep him there as he drops the giant to his feet. Demon Cage standing at least 6'10", maybe 6'11". Not quite 7 feet, but I don't think it really matters that much. Like I said, he's going to have to keep Demon Cage down. He's not going to have to, he cannot allow him to get back to his feet. If he does that, the match could be over. The match will be over. Goes to the top, he reverses whatever look like he's gonna go for it, and he overpowers Demon Cage. It's probably something we won't see too often. As we see now, Duwayne Frank is laying down on his back. Wait a minute, Demon Cage picks him up. And Duwayne Frank with that was such a nice move. Well, it wasn't really nice, but he's gonna have to keep the well, I would not want Demon Cage. I would not want somebody that size doing the Luthez press on me. Demon Cage sends Frank to the outside, swings him back over the top rope as if he was nothing. Duwayne Frank is not a small man. In any sense of the word, he has to be at least 240 maybe. Who's a definite fighter from Oklahoma. And a nice lariat. Sending Frank down. Demon Cage. Oh, Frank blocks the giant punch. Low, he looks like he's gonna go for a scoop slam. Demon Cage reverses it. Man, I'm so surprised that Frank is able to keep up with Demon Cage so far. I mean, after defeating his current tag partner last episode, which was an amazing show of respect after the match, although they don't exactly show it for their opponents. What could Demon Cage be thinking here? Going for it. No, not a superplex. Not a superplex. From the top rope. That shook the camera and the stands. Goes for a pin. Kicked out. Right as the referee's hand was coming down. That was a 2.9. Demon Cage, wait a minute, going here. Maybe this is a power bomb, crucifix, power bomb. Almost sends him out of the ring. Almost sent him flying right out of that ring with that crucifix, power bomb. The power of Demon Cage. Goes for a giant clothesline. Maybe may have been some type of haymaker. Wait a minute. Duwayne Frank sends him into the ropes. Reverse from Demon Cage. Look at these stomps right to the chest. Definitely to put him down. Oh no, get away from the corner. That's right, giant boot. Giant boot from Duwayne Frank. Oh, it looks like he was going to go for a reverse suplex. And then here comes Demon Cage with suplex of his own. Picks him up with a giant haymaker. Sends him around. Picks him up for a crucifix powerbomb again. Please don't tell me he's going to try to throw him out the ring. Oh my God, I thought that was it. I thought he was going to go flying out of the ring. Is this man trying to win the match, or is he trying to put him out for his career? Is he trying to... What was he trying to do there? What was the goal of throwing him out of the ring? Shows that, oh, sends him to the ropes. Demon Cage avoids. Duwayne Frank is... Here we go. Choke slam from Demon Cage. I guarantee you that is it. That is the end of the match. The signature move from Demon Cage, 2 and the 3. Demon Cage advances in the tournament. He is going to the Infamy CPV. Duwayne Frank pulled up a hell of a fight, but Demon Cage was too much. He was too much. Look at this. Oh my gosh, if the ropes wasn't there, that top rope wasn't there. Look, again, if the top rope wasn't there, Duwayne Frank, that would have been it. That would have been it. Oh, but Demon Cage is not done. He's not done. We've seen him do this in just about every match he's had, that he attacks his opponent after the match. And this time he has a table. Oh, we know how he is with tables. We know how he is with tables. Oh, he sends it right. Looks like he's gonna go put it in the ring. Oh, he sets the table up. This is not looking good for Duwayne Frank. We just had this match. He almost took the flying out of the ring twice. Oh, here we go. Now it's in a power bomb through the table. And Frank is not moving. Well, we're gonna definitely need to give him some medical attention. In the meantime, we're gonna have to go to a commercial.
The police have imposed a citywide lockdown on areas of capital city. The citywide state of emergency is still in effect.
Welcome back to Survival. Here comes Mikey Toph. We've just seen Demon Cage attack Duwayne Frank after his match, but now here comes Mikey Toph, who's been having some issues of his own with his win-loss record, having last won a match a long time ago. We've seen him earlier trying to, I guess try to get the #1 contender for the lightweight championship, Reese Omega, to join him in attacking Sailor Bell, the champion. Something trying to get him out of the way. And speaking of the champion, here comes Sailor Bell, ramming the championship. Looks like he's tired of Mikey Toph getting into his business. And here's some footage. Here's some footage of a training center we have where some new expiring wrestlers are trying to make their dream come true by joining TLW. Well, I wouldn't call it a dream come true, but they're trying to break into the wrestling world. And for many of you that may not be familiar, the man outside the ring is someone we haven't seen in the ring in a very long time. That man is King Naz, who has become an agent for TLW. And in the ring, you will see Caleb MacTavish, who was helping out. He was helping helping the new guys hone their craft. Just a behind the scenes look at TLW.
Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant.
My what? You want to test my what?
Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Tapero.
Did she say what I thought she said? And we return to Survival. And here is the rock star Ronnie Reynolds, a man who has aligned himself with Prince Alex. This man is delusional. He believes that he's a rock star, but we haven't heard any music. Ronnie Reynolds is looking to this is definitely has to be work of Prince Alex, who we seen early attack his younger brother Caleb. And Reid Wilson he's wrestling twice. You heard that right. He is wrestling twice in one night. Not only did he just wrestle Tony Rodgers earlier in the first match of the night, but now he's wrestling again. Wrestling Ronnie Reynolds, who is not someone who should be taken lightly. This is completely unfair. It looks like Prince Alex does not want Reid Wilson to be in line to become the #1 contender for the championship. That's if he defeats Caleb MacTavish at Infamy. This may be all. This may be all. The pro relief is locked in. Rodgers will his dream into. And the match starts. Throwing shots back at each other. Whoa, Reid Wilson I'm flabbergasted. Ronnie Reynolds getting the best of Reid Wilson there. Showing the burst of speed that we usually don't see from Ronnie Reynolds. Ronnie Reynolds already attacking the legs as we seen earlier. He knows what he has to do to put out the competition. What is this right here? Oh my gosh, what a backbreaker from Reid Wilson. I mean, if there's anyone who I think can take the belt away from Prince Alex, it would be Reid Wilson. I mean, he's undefeated. He has not lost a match in TLW, as I said earlier. But here comes Ronnie Reynolds with this hurricane spin. Somehow he's not dizzy from it. Look at these elbow shots, and look at here, doing push-ups. Ever the showboat. Ref's gonna have to watch him. Those elbows look like they was going to the kidneys. Reid Wilson, Ronnie Reynolds doing something that I have not seen him do, showing off his actual athleticism. Oh, he missed whatever he was going for there in the drop kick, right to the face of Reynolds. Wilson lifts him up, continuous suplex. Drives him to the, looks like he's gonna go to, well, it is the center of the ring. Drives him to the center of the ring. Reynolds gets up before he can do whatever he planned him to do. Arm drag there, hip toss, excuse me, hip toss. Look, I am learning my wrestling moves, okay. Elbow right to the forehead of Reynolds there. You know, what a shot to the back of the head. What a night we've seen so far. What an episode of Survival. I mean, we've seen the new, I can't believe I'm saying this, the new tag team champions, State of Emergency, defeat the Thrasher Kids. Well, didn't defeat them, but they blindsided them earlier before their match. And I mean, I can't believe that the Thrasher Kids lost. I mean, we've seen Tyrone push Joey Thrasher off the top of the ladder outside the ring through a table. And we've also seen Salem Bell losing his temper and attacking Mikey Toph, who he warned to stay out of his way when it comes to the lightweight championship. And we've also seen Prince Alex, the TLW champion, attack his younger brother and #1 contender for the title right after his message to the crowd. We've also had the new TLW owner David Sherman give out an announcement of the apparent financial problems going on at TLW, which is why we're back in the Survival Arena in front of 1,000 people. Sends Wilson right out to the outside there. This has been such a crazy match, but here comes Wilson with oh my God, a bat suplex to the outside with the little bit of padding that is there. Then sends him into the barricade. Oh my, I don't even know how Wilson is standing after that. Sent him right into the mat, bat suplex, and a boot to the face. Wilson is definitely maybe a little bit PO'd about having to wrestle twice in one night. Maybe he knows that that's the champion using his influence. Jumping DDT from Reid Wilson out of nowhere. I did not see that one coming. Busted Ronnie Reynolds wide open in the 3. Reid Wilson is going to Infamy, and he is going to face Demon Cage. Wow. Well, we all know what had happened. That was Prince Alex trying to somehow control the somehow control the, I can't even speak right now, trying to control the tournament brackets. Reid Wilson is definitely pleased with himself. I told you that DDT is dangerous. He could win whether submission or by pinfall. That's what makes him such an experienced wrestler. Oh my God. Why did I know we're having financial problems, but can we put, oh my God. Demon Cage just came out of nowhere. Well, we've never seen Reid Wilson run from anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, see you at Infamy.